Hello and welcome to this Thursday's live game. We are doing the Napoleonic Battle of Friedland. And I forgot to start recording, so we're already a little bit into it. We're doing this staff command style, so each team is, rather than commanding individual units and being separated, they're all together in the same voice channel. And so it's handled a little bit differently. The turns are a little bit more granular because we're not giving updates. We're not even giving screenshots or updates every turn. We only give dispatches to the staff as they receive them, and their orders just come as they write them. So it's rather than we still process the movements and battles by turns, but for the player's perspective, it's not so regimented, if that makes sense. Alright, so we got the right wing. Third and eighth is to a secure post tenon. I think they'd still artillery barrage for at least 20 minutes before moving.
They also have some cavalry instructions that we missed. They're too big for the
Guard the
papers.
right wing northern flank to protect the wing from cavalry attack. Intercept enemy forces. Alright, so let's do a dispatch from Lan to Napoleon.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. The curtains went down. I obviously pressed something wrong.
Hit B. It's just for you.
Okay. Right. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. So Langbart, a dispatch from Lan, however you want to record it, just basically saying that he's under heavy artillery fire from the east. And then and then another one from Grouchy saying he's under artillery fire from the south. It's probably Grouchy.
Okay. Grouchy.
And then Mikius. Let's have Gorchakov report. Although they already do that, didn't they? Have Gorchakov report that Lan's corps is holed up in post tenon, and they've got them under artillery fire. We're exchanging artillery fire with them, and we'll soon commence the attack.
Can you repeat? Gorchakov reports who?
So this
is
guy,
under.
He reports
Yep.
that Lan is in post tenon and that he's bombarding them right now, and will soon attack as ordered.
Okay. Oh man, because my I cannot see these things properly. They're like overwritten, so I don't know what this thing says. Never mind. Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna delete the other one. I just copied this one. It says land RSV. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'll delete the other one.
Would it be helpful if I wrote the name on a note card?
Let me try to. I'm just gonna quickly copy all of them, and that will clear them up for me.
Okay.
Lannes is Ostermann, correct?
Lan is here in post tenon, yeah.
Okay. Good. Can a courier arrive on the other side? Like on the other road in the south?
Yeah, so you see these little roads going through the woods right here? So they can take that route and start tracking it.
Okay.
This update you wanted delayed from now on, or this was also part of the initial one?
No, this is a courier, so there will be a delay. So it won't
Okay.
actually arrive probably till 7:30. So it's now 7:20. Alright, so they're going to secure the woods. So you move off-road, inline.
$7.20. Let's see. So they ordered their mortier corps to advance. Yes.
Is the time?
There's a
Seven
timer on the
NT.
left side of the table. 7:20.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I have to delete your. Whoops.
So you guys are
You do.
tracking couriers. Let me know when a courier arrives at a commander.
Well, one should arrive immediately at mortier.
Where's
Right.
Mort?
It's with the HQ.
Advance east rapidly. Okay. Where'd the rest of them go? Oh, they're there.
James, do you mind if I remove the old timer and you can use the new one? Because the other one is not updating time for me.
Yes, that's fine. That's weird. Everything's
Oh,
fine.
did you? Sorry.
I deleted it.
You deleted the wrong one.
Oh.
It's no problem. Okay. You have it now.
So now they're also immediately sending one to Ney. That should also maybe be immediate.
Alright, so now it's 7:30. So Mortier is just moving east. Let's go ahead and get him on the map. I'll put Nay. Let's see, we got his cavalry in front. Infantry. Do something like that for now. Oh, wow. All right, are all the couriers moved up for 7:30?
Yep.
Yes. Let's-
All right, we'll go to 7:40 then.
740, that should get some couriers close.
Okay, so you have 3 dispatches around Benningson
Okay,
with orders for the Russians.
so assign them a courier, and each turn move them
No,
forward.
no, no. So they already moved. Sorry, they started 30 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so to the 3rd and 8th Divisions east of Post Hinnon, march forward and attack. That's the same orders they had before. So 6th Division, angle your division west-southwest to screen the attack going. Okay. 7th Division, move into line on that hill in the northwest. Oh, and wheel around. Okay. So that arrives. So they're going to go this way. And 6 had orders to do what? Angle west-southwest. Okay. I don't know.
So, Ney is another dispatch. You have one for Grouchy has arrived.
Okay. Maintain position, screen Russians. Could withdraw. Okay, I'll just keep it nearby for reference.
So should I be giving them any updates about the fight going on?
Yeah, let's go ahead and give an update. So, um, let's have Gorchakov report that his attacks are going in and seem to be going well so far.
I will give them the verbal update now that Grouchy is under attack.
Draw them away from the river to your east.
Any update on the Bagration? Bagration?
From the north?
Yes.
No, let's keep them separate. We'll give an update
Okay.
in a second.
I'll be back.
Stay behind. Alright, so Langbart, Grouchy is going to report that a Russian division is moving into the woods south of Heinrichsdorf. And let me know when that's done.
The Russian division moves south into the wood of Heinrichdorf. Okay. I will get myself a new thing. That one goes back to Great.
And then dispatch from Lan that Post-Hennen is captured and he's falling back west. You can describe he's facing, let's see, 4 Russian divisions plus a full cavalry division. And then Mikius, you can send a report from Gorchakov, or write a report to send, that the French are retreating and that he has captured Post-Hennen, or capturing.
What did you give them for force information? I didn't get that.
What?
The force information for Lannis that he's reporting. 1 corps, or was that 3 divisions?
He's no, fighting 4 Russian divisions and 1 cavalry division.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, great. If he's falling back, he should run into that courier. And now that dispatch here should have arrived.
Okay.
Let's see what else.
Okay, I'm back.
Oof.
Have you executed the 3 orders around Benningson?
Yeah, you can delete those if it's, or move it somewhere.
I think best is if you have executed that you delete the dispatch.
Yeah.
Because we
So-
can't tell.
An update from Bagration. Second Division has reached the woods south of Heinrichsdorf. The enemy horse artillery is broken, and the enemy is falling back.
Okay. And that's a third delay. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be delayed.
You have another dispatch ready for you for Benningson.
Okay. Uverov's
Send the
cavalry. Oh, I thought they were already doing that. Okay.
Damn, they like to read.
Alright, it's 8 o'clock.
Give me a second. There's too many updates or too many patches.
You guys have the hard job. Me too.
Oh no, I have to figure out where they have to go.
3 more dispatches on Benningson.
First Division. Delay advance in line as reserved to second. Okay. Maintain right flank. Secure the forest. Third. Do you want me to just delete them once I got them?
Yeah, that's best.
That's best. You have seen the dispatch to the Thousand Group of the French, and Lannes arrives where his dispatch now. So
Well, this is Lan's dispatched back to Napoleon.
oh sorry. Where is that piece? There's that piece. Sometimes they take the wrong time when they write their dispatches.
Yeah. What is going on? Alright, we ready to go 10 more minutes forward?
Yep.
I think I am.
Alright, now 8:10.
You have another dispatch.
You have many.
Move into line on the left of 8th to 06.
Northern French have an update.
Okay.
Southern French have an update.
Be more explicit in further dispatches or you'll earn the Emperor's displeasure. You may let the French know that they are on the map now and passing by a
will do
forest.
so. Oh, that one. I think you have done Mortier completely, and I think Ney is now also moving onto the map. Oh,
Yeah, Ney will be coming on. And then send an update from Victor that he is passing through Georgia now at the moment.
okay. There's a black piece. There's a black piece.
Mikius, the 8th Division can report. Actually, maybe. No, let's do 7th Division report that they have captured the hill west of Post-Tenon, and they observed a cavalry battle. Yeah, it's good.
James, do you need me right now? But otherwise, I would report them that the Russian div moved into the woods.
Yeah, go ahead. Did you get that, Mikius? Hello?
Oh, apologies. I was on mute. Yeah, I'm good. I got that. I'm tracking it.
Let's see. So Bagratian's going to report that he's moving into Heinrichsdorf with his whole wing.
Okay.
And Uvarov, tell me if I'm doing too much. Uvarov's going to report that he routed Lan's cavalry west of Post-Tenon.
Sorry, who reported it?
Uvarov, this guy right here.
Uberov. Okay. Understood.
I've got my bad American pronunciation of all these Russian and French and German names.
Um,
Are we still on A10?
Yeah, I'm almost done with it. There's
Yep.
a lot to move around. Alright,
okay,
now we're at
more
8:20.
dispatches. So let me copy those texts.
Two more orders for Benningson. I'm off to give an update to Russians.
Okay. Oh, that should be instant. That makes it easy for me. Let's go pieces. I assume you have done all those dispatches that went to Mortier and Ney in the beginning, correct, James?
Yeah, they're just told to move east.
Yes, and I just delete all of those because they're cluttering up my space.
Should we increase the delay now that they're moving a little bit further away from Benningson?
Yeah, because it's 2.5 miles, so about a 3.5 hour delay, 3 turns.
Okay.
All right. So, a report from Grouchy to Napoleon, which is pretty close now.
It should be instant.
This will be a formative one. So, he's captured the hill west of Heinrichsdorf, or he's holding the hill rather. Um, the Russians are moving in to Heinrichsdorf. He can see 2 divisions. One of them's their elite 1st Division under Constantine, and a large cavalry division with 2 units of cuirassiers and 2 units of hussars, plus 3 batteries, or 4 batteries.
How many batteries was it? 3?
4, well, 3 or 4 you. And then a dispatch from Bagration that he has he already said that he's captured Heinrichsdorf?
Yes.
Okay. A new one that Grouchy is holding the hill west of Heinrichsdorf, and that he can see. Let's see, what would he see? He can see dust clouds on the road further northwest.
I think I will just update them now on what Gucci has said, because they
Yep.
basically should already see it. Um,
An update from Uvarov that
1 second, please.
oh, sure, no worries.
I'm ready.
All right, so Lon has reformed on the hill east of Georgia now, and that he can see Victor's
West, you mean?
no, east. Georgia now's
Okay.
here, so he's on that hill east of it.
Okay.
And then he can see Victor's First Corps marching in support, or arriving from the west.
Okay.
And then Langbart, I guess an update from Lon to Napoleon that he is setting up on the hill east of Georgia now, and has made and connected with Victor.
okay, need a go piece. how strict are we with the distance? Oh, yeah, doesn't matter. It's too far.
Alright, I think I got the time. You guys ready for 8:30?
Yes.
Yep. Two more dispatches to Benningson. I'll be back.
If you see something interesting happening that a French commander would report on, feel
I'm
free.
currently not seeing much besides dispatch riders because I have to keep track of all of those dispatches they are writing. The most interesting thing I see is that dispatch riders now have to catch up with Napoleon because of the roads that are available through the woods. So Grouchy would receive a dispatch. And Mortier gets another dispatch.
So where are those at?
Directly on top of the
Oh,
units
okay.
always.
Current positions.
So you have to interact with them when I would be somewhere else or miss to tell you.
Who's Mortier? Oh, Mortier's 8th. Never mind. The nice thing about not having to do screenshots is it doesn't have to be super pretty.
Yeah, with all those dispatch cards around, it can't be very pretty.
Alright, so an update from Bagration. A French corps is arriving behind Grouchy on the main road and starting to deploy west of Heinrichsdorf. Did you get that, Mikius?
Yes, sorry, writing.
No worries, no worries.
Going crazy.
I don't know if this is an easier way to do it or not. It's kind of...
We would need some more people to
Yeah.
just write the updates for us to then pass it around. Like, I guess Victor or Lannis should report that there's a Russian column marching on them.
Did you see, James, the two dispatches for Benningson?
No, if I haven't deleted them.
Okay.
7th push forward. Oh, I did get that. Oh, I take it back. I did see him. I forgot to delete him. I'm not sure. Send a dispatch from the 6th Division saying that they're in Post Henan, but unclear where if they're supposed to move west or not. Langbart, well, I guess send a dispatch from Bessier that he's caught up with Victor's deployment and is looking for orders.
Yeah, I include that in the dispatch here.
Let's see what's going on here.
Like they have a very bad position here, the French, communication-wise.
Yeah.
Takes ages that anything gets up there and back. No, even longer because now they have to make like a C shape. Because the closest road to pass through the woods is basically under Russian control.
You know what? I am going to do one little screenshot. Should I take it back? I need to do.
Oh, I was gone 3 minutes.
All right, it's 8:40.
Give me a second. They have given me 3 new dispatches. Oh no, it's 4 actually.
2 more dispatches for Benningson. I'm off to give them.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not that updating yet. Sorry. Never mind. I'm still here.
Possible send some cavalry down the forest road to your west to get eyes on Georgia now. Oh, well.
Oh, let's see. Is anything of those things acting immediately? Mortier, I guess, is immediate.
So
Mortier is immediate. Lannis and Ney is also immediate.
have Gorchakov report that the French are deployed in a strong defensive position and he doesn't feel he has the strength to attack. But, alright, I was looking for orders.
Okay.
Tell him he can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 French brigades.
Close to arrive.
Let's see.
Damn it.
Ney is to move to Heinrichsdorf. Oh, yeah, he's already going there. Oh, move on to Mortier's left flank. Okay. Let's do a report from Ostermann, 2nd Division. Have him report that that Lan's cavalry have retreated behind the hill under heavy artillery fire.
Okay, sorry, I'm running a little bit behind. Just give me a second, please.
No worries. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. So from 2nd Division, Ostermann, he's to report that Lan his cavalry moved behind the hill, and he's asking if he should attack or not, or try to seize the hill.
Was that for me?
No, that was not for you.
So.
Report from the 7th. They've arrived on the right flank of 8th Division and are deploying. Also, they can see the French moving to the north into the woods.
Oh, okay, sorry. So that's Russian 7th?
Yeah, the Russian 7th.
Right.
They're arriving on the right flank of 8th Division, and they can see the French moving into the woods to the north. You guys ready for 850?
Yep. Dispatches for Benningson.
Have cavalry screen.
I'll be back.
They keep repeating themselves.
When do we call a courier close enough?
Up to you.
I kind of want to be nice to them because they already have a very long way for the couriers, but otherwise I want to exaggerate that it is a really long way and they have to wait for stuff. They get it next.
All right, so a new report from Victor. Um, there are 2 Russian divisions holding the woods west of Post-Tenin. I don't think he's reported that yet, right?
I have given a report that the Russians are pressing them on the hill, but that's they are pressing westward, holding forests. Somebody should.
I'm back.
Could they cut out all that flowery language?
All right, 9 o'clock.
Give me a second. I still have like 4 dispatches now that just came in for 8:50, and I have no idea where they're going yet. Like there's one for Mortier.
Any Russian dispatches arriving?
For what time?
It's 9 o'clock.
For 9
now.
o'clock?
Yeah.
Yep. Whoops, not all of them.
Grouchy, here's another one. And what else do we have? Ney also gets one.
Oh, I have an update. From Gorchakov, which I thought they knew this, but they keep saying to seize the woods. So I have Gorchakov report that they have captured the woods west of Post-Tenin. Yeah. Since they keep saying to take the woods.
Okay.
And then one from Uvarov that he has spotted French movement into the woods to the north, pushing east. push these guys out. Low rolls.
Okay. I think I have to give an update now.
Do they seem to be talking a lot in their channels? Or in their staff?
They seem to be talking, yep.
That's good.
Although they seem to also be struggling with this delay thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, like, you know, they keep talking about, oh, we should get the woods. Exactly like what you said. So,
You already have the woods.
yep. Okay, I have to go give them an update. I'll be back.
Okay. More TAs to hold the road.
Back. You have all those 3 dispatchers.
I feel like the Russians aren't sending as many. Oh, there's 2. Never mind. Oh, yeah. Alright. Ready for 10 or 9-10?
Yes.
Okay.
Me too.
That was this one. Okay. Get a report. Reaches some.
Cavalry.
2 dispatches for the Southern Force. Okay,
Georgia now.
and they have more dispatches just finishing up in the channel. Mortier.
I'll be back.
Grouchy. And 2 Lannis.
Stand with Gershie.
Okay, now where's my dispatch? There.
And I'm back.
All right. Let's see. So an update from Bagration is that he can see. Um, so Mortier's 8th Corps is deployed west of Heinrichsdorf, and Ney has arrived and is deploying on his northern flank.
Um,
And
I got kicked.
yeah,
Why got I kicked?
Grouchy is reforming on Ney's northern flank. And he is heavily outnumbered and asking permission to fall back. He also sent 2nd Division south towards Georgia now.
James, I can't rejoin for
Oh,
some reason.
that's weird.
I like I still have internet, so I can because I can talk to you, but I can't rejoin. I
Try
go free.
try exiting out of TTS entirely.
Let's give it one more try. No, yeah, I'm restarting TTS.
Did you get all that, Mikius, from Bagration?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And then an update. Holy crap! Are these? Oh, these are updates.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. No,
Uh,
no
I
worries.
needed
An up
my notes.
an update from 7th Division. They're under attack from the north. Yeah.
Here we go again.
Let me promote you. Let me know when you're ready, Longbart. I got some updates.
Yeah, and I have some more dispatches to write down, but let's go for the update first, so we can somewhat get moving. From whom?
So this is from Lan. Um, and basically he's connected with Victor and holding the hill east of Georgiana, or Georgia now.
That they already know. They have already that information.
I know, but they're saying they haven't heard from Lan in an hour, so I don't know. Lan's reporting in.
Okay, that's a 910.
And then I guess, yeah, have Lan ask if they should attack um, into the woods or just hold position.
Uh,
Um, my guys, like Russians, are asking if they can get any reports on casualties.
They're pretty light so far from what they've. Yeah, just tell them they're light. They don't have exact
Okay.
numbers. Um. Oh, this one's interesting. Lingbart from
A
Mort.
second.
No, sure.
Too many dispatches. So also too more for you to deal with here. So okay. Ready to ride.
This is from Mortier to Napoleon. He saw the Russian 2nd Division go into the west into the woods south of that hill that he's captured. Probably just go and tell them they're close enough.
Went in the woods west of his position?
West, not of his position, but west into the forest, south of his position.
Okay. That's you should get immediately. Or how far are they away? Okay, I guess I will do that on 9:20.
Yeah, Mikius report that one brigade under the 7th Division has broken under the attack from the north. It's not
Okay.
9:20.
So did they break at 9:20 or 9:10?
At 9:10.
Okay.
Within that time.
Three dispatches for you.
Ooh.
I'll be back.
Rest inside the woods. And all these orders are too slow, too old.
That's a basic problem with those long lines of communication.
Yep.
Let's give them the update.
Another update, Mikius, when you're ready.
Go.
This is from Uvarov. He is to report back that he's been pushed out of the woods and is now northwest of Posthenin on the hill.
Thank you.
we're already on 30.
Yep, sorry. Should have announced it.
You have on this a dispatch for the south. Um,
Alright. Update from First Corps, Lungbart. You ready?
yes, second. Um, now,
Alright.
yes.
So his northern flanking attack has broken one Russian division, but now he's under attack from Russians in the woods to his northeast.
Okay, but I have
Mikius,
that.
you
I'm
ready?
ready.
Bagration is reporting a heavy French attack on his right, north of Heinrichsdorf. And yeah, that's about it.
I
Hold on,
have
I
to
need to.
Okay.
report again. think I just move up my caress right now before we go to 940. Because I have a feeling.
Alright, 940.
Four dispatches for Benningson.
Ooh, I should probably read them.
I'll be back.
Take your positions. Pull back to where 6th is in reserve. Okay. Georgia now.
Okay. You get more dispatches for the units, James. Grouchy is the first one. Ney is coming up, and Mortier after that.
March north and form a reserve behind the line for now. Oh, those are terrible orders. Alright. Wing. Gorchakov, defend the woods. Okay. Now for French orders. Engage the enemy.
So there are 3 new dispatches for the northern group. You took that dispatch. Great.
Let's see, they're gonna go.
I'm back. I like it how they always ask for clarification. What did he mean? Which woods?
Yeah, same. But that's natural for players.
Of course. Of course. And the answer is, I'll tell you in an hour.
So, update from Gorchakov. 7th Division is completely routed and reforming. 3rd Division has taken their place to guard the northern flank in the woods.
Sorry, which one?
7th Division broke, and 3rd Division has taken their place.
Mm-hmm.
And basically report that he's under heavy attack. The French are launching infantry assaults now from the west and north. Let me know when you're ready for the next one.
Do you have anything for me in the meantime?
Let me think.
I'm good.
All right, the next one is from Ostermann's 2nd Division. He has run into French infantry in the woods somewhere northwest of Posthennen and is engaging them. courier is going to have to take a pretty wide detour to get back. For the French, you can probably just go right straight there, but have Ney report that the Russians are retreating to the southeast. Oh, I gotta finish up this cavalry battle.
Goes east. Okay. I will report that right away. Still for 940?
Yeah, we make it 950 now.
Okay.
We're 950? Okay, I'll be back.
A report from Bagration for the Russians.
Mm-hmm.
The heavy cavalry charge has broken his cavalry who are fleeing. And he is moving with 1st Division southwest towards Georgia now.
Georgia now.
Towards where? Oh, yes, okay.
Georgia now.
Southwest, Gorgonau, whatever.
So let's see. Do they have orders? No, not yet. Not yet.
We ready for 10 o'clock?
Yes, I would be. I think my players are not, but I would be.
They can deal with it.
Yeah, just give me a second, please. I'm not sure if I got all the misadventures. Yeah, okay, I am ready.
All right, Langbart, have Grouchy report that he has captured several horse artillery.
Okay.
That the enemy cavalry are fleeing back towards Friedland, and that he can see infantry heading southwest.
Read infantry southwest. Okay, captured horse artillery, cavalry retreating to Friedland, infantry moves southwest. Correct so far?
Yeah.
Okay. I will report that. And that one, how far does it get? Uh, they're not fixing the line of communications. They're moving farther away from each other. Oh.
And a report from Ney. He's captured Heinrichsdorf.
Okay, then I will report both of those things. Those are great.
You have 3 updates for Benningson.
Oh, okay. Let me read that. Oh, too late for that. First Division.
So,
Undo that.
oh,
All right,
back.
Mikius, have Uvarov report that he's arrived in Post Henan, and that he can see the 6th Division to his west on the road.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta do this combat.
Napoleon gives orders personal to your horse artillery. Thinks they will ride as fast as they never have done before. Go, horse, go! I got an achievement. Played TTS for over 200 hours.
Well, good job.
Noob in the IKS, but
Yeah, you don't want to know how many hours I have.
I can imagine.
All right, we're ready for
Give me a second. There's
10-10.
more orders for Ney. Um, Ney and Grouchy. So that should be all doable in. Yes. Good. Now I'm ready to continue. Oh, one more thing.
To update 2 dispatches for Benningson.
Southern Force has orders. The HQ wants to move. Okay, that one gets to the HQ, no problem. Okay, and that I can report to them.
All right. Oh, never mind. It's now 10:20.
And 20.
An update from Grushi to well, yeah, Napoleon. That the Russians are arrayed defensively in the woods. Let's see, a mile southwest of Heinrichsdorf.
Do you have some updates for me, or should I go inform the Russians of their updates?
Yeah, let me give you. You can have the 6th acknowledge orders and report that they're on the move northwest into the woods.
Let's see, where is he? Okay, I can report that immediately.
Okay, I'll be back.
James, don't forget that one horse artillery battery that got personal orders from Napoleon.
Oh, well, enter the engagement.
You're slacking off. Don't do that.
I'm not slack. They didn't want to. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the horse artillery battery. That's the essence of the dispatch. It's hilarious.
You enjoying yourself?
A nice drink of something.
Well, yes, water. Keep hydrated, boys. So do
You did see the 2 updates for Benningson.
Not yet, but I'm getting
Okay.
to it. They already did report their position. Have Ney and Mortier report that there are no more sightings of Russians. They've all fled to the south.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't think I need something for that. Should I do that this turn or next turn?
I can do that this turn. Let's see, what can the Russians report? He reported. Have Gorchakov report that he's still under heavy attack, but holding with 8th and 3rd Division and using the cover of the woods. But he's not sure how much longer he'll hold.
Holding with 3rd and?
8th.
Okay.
Terrible rules. Langbart have Victor report that he has captured the Russian 2nd Division, including General Osterman.
It's 10:20. Okay.
It's about to be 10:30.
Should I move it as a 10:31 or 10:21?
10:30.
Okay.
You have a new update for Benningson.
Okay. Bagration, report your position. Didn't he already report his position? Should move on.
Yeah, but they're running with an hour sort of delay, so they're a little bit panicking because they don't know who is where.
Oh, that's a French of all the time.
So what do you tell them when they say that?
What are they saying?
Well, if they're getting a dispatch that says where they are, that they know. Otherwise, you can give summary as a courier. Like,
Yeah, courier.
if they ask, did you ride past someone? And you said, no, I didn't see them, but I saw some dust.
Yeah, you can, as a courier, you can say what you saw and kind of relay any additional information.
Okay.
you ready, Langbart?
Give me a second. I have now again got 4 dispatches at the same time. Let me see. Most of them are close to the units, so they need to be implemented shortly. So, next one. Grouchy.
Let me know when you're ready.
And now I am ready. Like here you have several things that. So now here.
Oh, let me do those first. Pursue the enemy to your south.
Is it me or the Russians are making a mistake for not moving Benningson closer to the
Oh, they can't.
army?
He's all sick. He's stuck in. So historically, he was stuck in Friedland too, because he didn't feel well.
Oh, okay.
So we're being realistic in that way.
Yes. Also, the Southern Group now has gotten another dispatch. Heavily delayed, of course.
All right,
It will be a big report.
you ready, Langbart, for updates or reports?
Yes, I am.
All right. So Grouchy reports his cavalry scouts have spotted the Russian 1st Division moving south out of the woods towards Posthenen. He also pursued enemy cavalry all the way back to Friedland, but the town was garrisoned and he couldn't pursue further. And then I got another
What
one.
was the second pursuit?
They pursued the cavalry all the way to Friedland, but it was defended and they couldn't pursue further.
Should Bagration give some kind of update? Because he moved quite significantly away from his position.
Well, he was ordered to reinforce
Oh,
Gorchakov.
okay.
So I think he's.
And should I also inform, excuse me, Benningson that he has 4 cavalry who are regrouping close to him?
I gave him a screenshot to show that, so you can. I guess if you want, let him know that Bagratian's cavalry have arrived. We're chased all the way to Friedland.
Okay.
You ready for another one, Langbart?
Yes. For whom?
This is from Victor.
Okay.
He has come under attack by the Russian 6th Division in the woods to the northeast of his position. And he's had 2 brigades routed in the attack on the woods.
Two divisions or brigades?
Brigades.
Okay, come under attack by 6th Division, northwest in the woods. 2 brigades routed. Anything else from him?
Nope. I think I'm ready for 1040.
So James, I saw that one and I wrote an update that 6th Division is attacking French in the woods northwest of Postesen, going well.
That works. Let's see.
Grouchy has an order.
There's nothing defending Friedland hardly.
First, that's a bridge over the Alar, right?
Alright, 1050.
1050.
You have 3 dispatches from the Russians.
I got some updates, Langbart, when you're ready.
Okay, that should be yes, from whom?
From Victor. His attack has been repulsed. He needs, or his and Lon's attack have been repulsed. He needs reinforcements before he can dislodge the enemy from the woods. Mikius have Bakrashian report that he is northwest of Posthenin and moving to deploy on Gorchakov's right flank.
Mm-hmm.
And then Langbart, I got another one for you when you're ready.
Yes, second. Yes, from whom?
Mortier reports that he has crossed the creek northwest of Posthenin and is in pursuit of Constantine's 1st Division, who is marching west across the hill north of Posthenin.
Okay. How long would that take? Do I need a token for that? Yes, I need a token for that.
To the rear ridge line. Where's the rear ridge line? South of your position. Rear ridge line. South of position.
Okay, and I have again.
James, you gave me an update for Bagration earlier. You said that he was going to move to deploy to the right of Gorchakov.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of interesting. Are you ready for 11 o'clock?
Sorry, is
Give me a
that
second.
when you say right? Is that north to the right or
Yeah.
east to the right?
Well, that's a good
Haha. Okay.
Just say the right.
Just right. Okay, fair
That's
enough.
what his orders were, so he doesn't even quite know himself.
Okay, I have several dispatches here. Some of them go directly this next turn. Some one is delayed for one, like the one for Mortier that you can do next turn. Now I'm ready.
Okay. Let's see. Mortier. Yeah, okay, got it. All right, update. Langbart, an update from Mortier. Let me know when you're ready.
1100. Yes, I'm ready.
Russian cavalry under Uvarov are forming on the hill northwest of Postenin, and he's deploying into square to defend. And he can see First Division is now marching southeast to Postenin.
Uh,
Mikius, let's have the cavalry here report seeing a French column of cavalry and infantry moving towards Friedland.
Okay.
okay. I will go reporting to those guys. Anything else I need to report to them, James?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. That's
Is it game over if they get to Friedland?
I think it will be.
We should move them into the same channel. and so they can pretend that they're getting captured by the French.
Did we move up time-wise
It's
just now?
11:10, and I have an update for you,
Okay. Good.
Langbart.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Let me just copy me more of those note cards. So who needs an update?
So Victor, oh, we can have Lon do it this time actually. Lon's reporting that the Russians are withdrawing eastward. That's about it. That's probably all he needs. Sixth
That should
Division
be
got
somewhere here. Who is Westland? And that's long. Okay, so that makes the dispatch somewhat longer. That is arriving here. Dot, dot, dot.
I got another one for you.
Give me a
Langbart.
second. Like here should be correct. Okay, from whom?
From Grushi.
She?
The Russian cavalry have formed up north of the city. To defend it, and he's asking if he should attack.
Okay. Dutch. Just not. Just out of range. Okay. Let me give those guys an update, and I will be right back to you. And they probably have then outbound dispatches. Yes, I will do that later. Let's.
You have 3 more dispatches, and okay, and the cavalry is ordered to charge. I was gonna send you this update like right now. Okay, so you have 4 dispatches.
Okay, let me oh.
Okay. To Mortimer. That should have just arrived. How's it? Please give me a second until I come back from reporting to them in the voice channel. Because
Sure.
otherwise I don't know when we have the turn change. Here now. He should. Oh.
You have like an interrupt Benningson. Sorry, James.
Move at once. Gorchakov's wings to the west. Oh, they're trying to flee.
Yeah. And they're saying, "Health be damned."
All right. Well, it's probably a good time to do it because the cavalry's getting routed. Hmm.
They
Actually, you know what? He's not going to do it. Take it back.
Okay. Apparently, they're enjoying their loss. They're laughing.
They're enjoying it.
Well, it's not lost until the battle these things I say, but oh my god, the 6th Division is gonna rout all of the French, I think. They're gonna win everything.
I don't think so. I think they're going to get caught.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, what are you seeing something I'm not?
um
Let's see. What's Ney's going to capture Friedland, which is their escape route. So they're pretty much trapped. Yeah. I think we're at a point we can call it.
nobody's bitches.
Yeah, I mean, like the best thing that they can possibly do in that few units down south, but that's pointless, really. They've been.
I mean, it's possible they have their whole army coming back, so maybe they can break through Ney. But that's going to take time. So I think it's pretty
And
historical.
He's in the city, and the CLC has moved
West, yeah.
west. So not sure. Sounds like bad situation. They probably flee south along the river.
Yeah. I'm going to move everyone to lobby.
Okay.
Which game?
Game. Oh yeah.
Guys.
All right, welcome.
Yes.
All right, let's do my normal shtick. So before I show the screen of knowledge, let's hear from the CICs how they think they're doing. We'll start with Benningson.
Wow. Well, I think the fact that we needed to move Benningson from his much needed place of rest due to his illness is an indication of how we might be doing. We focused on trying to attack the west and secure kind of a redoubt in the woods to hopefully kind of block the French on their way in. We weren't really necessarily even, at least on my part, I wasn't even anticipating French reinforcements necessarily. So we've definitely been struggling to try to understand where the troops are at and try to move them into a defensible position. But it's definitely been really, really tough, like wrapping our heads around the 30 to 60-minute lag time. Just made it incredibly challenging to get a really good understanding of what was going on in the field. So I would say it seems like it's going really poorly. If you pulled it up and things looked totally different, I can't say I'd be surprised at that either.
All right. Napoleon?
Honestly, I have to say this is kind of looking exactly like we drew it up. I think, if I'm understanding the information I'm getting correctly, I agree with Benningson that the turnaround time is sometimes maddening, but I really do think we basically achieved what we wanted to. It really seems like we basically just pulled off what we hoped to.
All right. Well, let me share my screen. And before I forget, let me first of all say thank you to Umpire Langbart and Mikius. I know they had a crazy time tracking everything. I had the easier time. I just had to do combat, but they had to track all the dispatches and delays and all that. So I appreciate their help. So the Russians were deployed very aggressively, basically as far west as I would let them, ready to attack Postenen and Heinrichsdorf from the get-go. And so they did. They launched their attacks, and Lan and Grouchy didn't last very long. They both fell back, basically till they ran into the reinforcements. So a new line of defense formed. The French... Sorry, I'm going to move some dispatches here. So the French, Grouchy reformed with this hill, and then Ney deployed and kind of deployed on his left. Mortier deployed, and then Ney deployed on his left. And so the Russians held Heinrichsdorf for quite a while, even though they were quite outnumbered. And then at one point they were ordered to start moving southwest, so they sent 2nd Division this way, and then later 1st Division. And then the French launched a giant assault cavalry charge with infantry from Ney, which broke the Russian cavalry that was there. The Russian infantry was already on the move southwest, so they're abandoning that position. In the south, Lan retreated to this hill here and was reinforced by Victor, who kind of deployed in and around him here. The Russians used the woods quite well. They formed up a defensive line here, which they basically held the whole time. Were able to break both Lan and Victor, holding that position until they were ordered to retreat east. Victor did send a flanking force to attack this way, which also ran into 2nd Brigade. Yeah, 2nd Brigade came down this road, ran into Victor's division. They fought in the woods here, but then they got caught out by French cavalry sent from the north, so they ended up getting broken and surrounded. So 2nd Division was captured, and then 6th Division, which had been defending Postenen, was ordered to, I guess, reinforce them, and 6th Division is fighting them now, but they got caught in the woods as well as 8th Division. The French 8th Corps moved south, and so they're likely going to be captured or mostly captured in the aftermath. In the end, the Russians their main force is retreating east back through Postenen. The Russian cavalry under Uvarov are screening the north and making sure Mortier doesn't attack the column. Doing a decent job. Victor was ordered northeast, which he's doing, but most of his core was broken, so he's slow recovering. But the main news was after who was it? Bagration was ordered south. There's nothing really defending Friedland except for the Russian cavalry that had retreated earlier, and so Ney and Grouchy were ordered southeast to Friedland. The cavalry tried again to defend, but were ultimately broken, and so Ney is going to capture Friedland and the bridges there as the Russians are coming. So I don't. I think if we played this out, Ney would hold the city. The Russians would have to try to break through to get to the bridges. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. But in the meantime, they're getting harassed from the rear. And so I think it's a pretty historical outcome with much of the Russian army getting trapped west of the river. Maybe even a little bit worse with Ney capturing Friedland. Kind of hard to say. But yeah. So, very enjoyable game. I'm going to delete all my markings. First we'll hear from the umpires and then from the players. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on the staff command. It's a bit different from what we normally do. A little bit more chaotic from the umpire perspective. Because we're getting more granular with turns and movement and tracking order delays a lot better than we normally do. Which makes it more realistic that way. But I don't know if it's fun to be stuck in a staff, voice channel, having to talk with each other the whole time, or if you prefer to have your own command and be separated. So I'd like to hear from the players what your thoughts on the staff command versus what we normally do. So first, the umpires. We'll start with umpire Langbart.
Okay. Hello. I had the dispatches for the French side. And as you already see, like here, always these go pieces in black and white. That are the couriers. White is moving to the NPC commanders. Black is moving to the players. In the end, your HQ is here. And like if anything has to go to Victor, the courier has basically to take these roads until they arrive down here. That is a very, very long line of communication. And as you can see, there is no real other road they can take, because the only other connections you have are down here and here. But both of them are always contested by the Russians, so they were no options for your couriers, leading to immense delays between Victor and the HQ.
Thought so.
Yes. Also, couriers only moving 1 mile per 10 minutes, which is still fast, is not helping the thing. It led to some very, very funny situations when already orders were given. And then the NPC commander asked for the orders. He asked that 10 minutes ago, but until it arrives, they already had those orders sometimes. It was very funny. Yes, that's it from me.
All right, thank you. Umpire Mikius.
Hi. Well, I had the dispatches for the Russian side, and your lines of communications were this. What you probably had noticed that while you had your positions in this area, they were a little bit faster, but 20-minute delay, and then they moved to 30 and maybe a little bit more all the way here. So that's something that is interesting from the perspective of this new way of running the game. It was a little bit less enjoyable for me than before. I'm not sort of complaining. I'm simply like constructively criticizing the rule set because I'm so involved with the dispatches. I did not really understand what was happening on the board. I was doing a fairly mechanical work. So also I have noticed that because my lines of communication were so long, I had enough time to catch up with the various dispatches, because sometimes I would be 10, sometimes even 20 minutes behind, in game time, from when they were writing them. But since it was 30 minutes before they arrive, I had enough time. I was noticing that on the French side, when Napoleon was close to their forces, that Langbert was, struggling quite a bit because he immediately needed to react to various things. And however, on the positive side, I think that the reactions of the various commanders, the commander in the midst of a battle would make a decision that the marshals and so on, they do not understand because their situation is changing. I think that this game is able to represent that, where when we are really embedded with forces, we can sort of micromanage each piece. Where do they go? How do they position, and so on. And this way, that there is actually quite a bit of that, local commanders making decisions. So that's it for me.
Thank you. All right, we'll start with working top down. ADC Voroshilov.
Yeah, so I more or less quote unquote commanded. I wrote the dispatches for I think it's the right wing, but it ended up being on the left this side deployment wise. But the left side of the battle around like post Henan is where I wrote most of the dispatches. I think this was kind of just like a cavalcade of errors, as far as like a lot of the people on our team didn't completely understand how the staff command would work. Benningson, I think, thought this was day one of Friedland until like way late into the battle. So that's one of the reasons why we were so aggressive. I will say we had an okay idea of where everything was until about the halfway point, and then because we were basically trying to make a horseshoe or like a U, like an inverted U from the woods west of Postenden all the way through the bigger forest to connect to Heinrichsdorf, and basically just try to hold that entire area after we advanced. And we kind of did that, but then the longer the game went on, the more confused we were as to where everything was. We felt like Bagration had been ordered to go west for a long time, and then we were getting reports that he was fighting like in or north of Heinrichsdorf, which was just extra confusing to us. So I can't say I enjoyed the system. We were confused. I think I would enjoy this with a group of my best friends, and we might end the battle not friends anymore. But I feel like if I knew the people, it would have been like better. But we had different styles of command. We were also missing a person, and then we were missing another person because Constantine was only in text, and we were having to just belt out so many dispatches here and there that we just could not read his text, and he really wasn't writing dispatches. So it was kind of a cavalcade of errors in like a bunch of different ways. But I'm not surprised by the result. I guess we were kind of hoping that Friedland wouldn't be an instant loss trigger, but I'm not surprised it was. I had fun, but it was definitely a learning experience.
All right, fair. Benningson.
Yeah, really good thoughts there. I definitely think overall that we really weren't playing to the objectives that we needed to be playing towards, and that's kind of set our entire aggressive path probably on the wrong road. So yeah, if in hindsight, if I had understood a few of these things, I don't, like, for example, the situation with what day the battle was. So I mean, it would have been necessary for me to really like take that hint and then look at the history and then make that conclusion that, oh no, actually the reinforcements are coming. But I guess I just felt a little. I was thinking in the wrong direction based on the briefing in a number of ways. In terms of the actual system and what the courier system and everything like that, I think one thing that I really wish that I had understood was that Benningson was going to be physically in Friedland, and that as a result there was going to be these increasing communication delays. I first of all, I didn't know that I wasn't going to be able to have Benningson where I needed him, which is fine from a perspective of like, yeah, he got sick, but like understanding like how the time to turn over dispatches would change as the battle developed would have been really valuable, I think, knowledge to have during the planning.
All right. Yeah, I was surprised that you were aggressive as you were, but you basically played Bennington as he was historically. I mean, not expecting major French reinforcements today, so.
Exactly. That's exact. I'm a victim of history.
You know
I
how
was gonna make
Bennington
that
feels. All right, Emperor Napoleon.
Well, first off, all credit to my very industrious and very sage aides and staff officers, because holy crap, there was a lot to keep track of. Looking at this, we had absolutely no idea what was going on in the South. Our sort of internal guesstimate of what was going on was wildly off. But the fact that we kept our headquarters moving and pretty close to the troops in the north, meant that we were able to, I think, carry off the assault and rout of Bagration's forces pretty effectively. There was some confusion over the troops moving west into the woods, and I think we dithered a little too long over that, and as a result missed some of the Russian infantry that I think we could have bagged. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I think we were able to implement the general plan, which was the sort of big northerly hook, and to pin the Russians in the south and hold them, and then come with the maneuver elements in the north and smash through Heinrichsdorf and to Friedland beyond. So yeah.
All right. Grand
Sorry,
Duke
I had
Cost.
a request here.
Oh.
You said you had your own table. Could you show us that? Like, I would like to see what your estimate was.
It was pretty
think-
close.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing.
We thought, no, unfortunately, I just clicked off of. I just closed
Yeah.
tabletop. Sorry.
It was
Yeah.
it was
We
pretty
have one
close.
too.
We didn't have a great idea of what was happening in the South, but it was to a degree. It didn't entirely matter to us. Like, we knew that there was fighting down there, and we knew that Mortier was attacking to the south. So we thought that it was like it wasn't like a complete collapse down there. We hadn't had any news that indicated that yet.
Yeah, we pressed on.
Yeah. I think we mostly just thought that Lon and Victor were in a more sort of advanced position in and around maybe the woods, and might have been in a position to pin or assault Post-Tenon directly. And I think we didn't have much of a conception of exactly how badly beat up they were.
Yeah, we didn't know Lon had been routed. Lon never sent us a dispatch that he was routed.
Yeah.
All right. Jean Rapp, Gen TG9.
I really enjoyed the system. So we developed an internal kind of division of labor, and it sounded like the Russians did too. And I think our division of labor contributed to Langbart's unfortune, because what we would do is Napoleon would just tell us, okay, you write a dispatch to this commander, you write a dispatch to this commander, and he would order us, he would tell us what he wanted, he would give an order, and then that ADC would start writing the dispatch, and then he would tell another ADC to write another dispatch to this commander. So we basically never had any confusion over who's writing what dispatch, what should be said. We would, give our opinions, but it was usually very brief discussions, and we found a pretty quick consensus. And generally, it would just be like, okay, you write this, you write that. And because of that, we had such a really efficient division of labor that I was even able to put, a bunch of sass into my dispatches to the like I told Lon, like, the Emperor has commented on his displeasure on the delay of your status updates. Like, I think I offered Grushi a marshal's baton at one point. Like, we were doing all kinds of little stuff, and I think the system is really good. But I think what needs to be done is maybe instead of 10-minute turns, they're 30-minute turns. Because 10-minute turns seems like it's like a crazy amount of stuff that you have to do, whereas in like 30-minute turns you can you get a little bit of like a black box effect where it's like, okay, well, like the courier, maybe he doesn't get there in the exact amount of time that he would get there, but there are reasonable circumstances that could cause a delay, like, oh, he got a little lost, or oh, he encountered a cavalry patrol, that kind of stuff. But like 30-minute turns, you can do large swings of combat, and you don't have this situation where I imagine for Langbart, we were pumping out dispatches for the attacks probably faster than you guys were updating. And I think that would also help with you would have the issue where dispatches would come, if it was within a 30-minute turn, then it wouldn't get there. But I think a 30-minute turn is a little bit better. But I think this system is very interesting, and I would really like to see, like, I think this is a good way to potentially do like Leipzig, because what you could do is instead of having one staff, you have a staff per army engaged. Mm-hmm. So you have like a staff for Bohemia, but you would need a lot more umpires. But I really like the system. I thought it was very good. And I think we had fun on the French team. And I'm happy that we made the Russians miserable.
All right, Machiavelli?
Miserable a little too.
Yeah, I found it pretty interesting. Very fast paced, so it's hard to keep up as a new player. But yeah, I prefer like the you got your own command sort of thing. You're like a subordinate. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game, and yeah, my teammates were pretty good. Did the plan, yeah.
Thomas Payne.
Hey, I'm pretty new to Kriegsspiel in general, and this is only my second of your live games. So I didn't really have a lot of expectations. I won't try to compare media because I don't really know either one of them. I thought this was pretty neat. My teammates were pretty fun, and we were friendly and constructive. And I think that helps an awful lot to make the game fun. We were just hopelessly confused about what was going on in the South. And so we thought that the whole fight in the South was way east of where it turns out it actually was for the entire game. So like I'm thinking, because I did most of the writing of the orders for the guys in the South, and I'm trying to interpret those orders from their point of view, given that they were not anywhere near where we thought that they were. And I can see why it is that will have struck our umpire as having been actually comical. And I will say I actually did appreciate the very short turns. I don't know, whether I can't really compare it, but I don't know. I thought it worked better than longer turns would have worked. This was very interesting. It became very absorbing after a little while, and no, I'm good. I had a good time.
Right,
maybe 20-minute turns.
Yeah.
That might be the way to do it.
All right. Well, I'm glad most everyone had a good time. I don't do staff command all the time because you got to have a right number of player count to do it, and umpire count, but it's fun to do every now and then and mix things up. You're welcome to hang out, keep talking. I'm going to stop the recording here, and next week we've got